Yeah, it looks nice. Good afternoon. This is Tisha McDonald.
This is Tanika Gillar. I am naturally yours.
And
How
I
are
am
you?
Alternatives Beauty Studio. I forgot to say that. How you
Yes,
doing
yes,
today,
yes.
Nikki?
I am good. Just a little bit hungry. It's almost supper time. How about you?
No, you're right. All I had today was breakfast. Soon it'll be time for me to cook dinner. Yeah, yeah. How's your Sunday going?
You think you better than me because you cooking dinner? I picked up dinner. How about that? I'm still
We're picking
healing.
up dinner for the kids. I'm just cooking for me and the husband.
Okay, I'm still
That counts.
healing from my
That counts.
cooking experience.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's healing nicely.
Thank you. Thank you. So, I ain't got much to talk to you about today. I'm just a little bit hungry, but today is a good day. It's a relaxing day. I had a busy weekend, so it's good to have a down day.
Now, today was a is a relaxing day for me as well. I see that we have a viewer. Hello. Um, that's it. So you want to get started?
Can you see who the viewer is?
I cannot see who the viewer is unless they send me a comment.
Okay. Well, hi, viewer. Thank you for joining the Twinness. We
Oh,
come on every Sunday and every Wednesday. We try to, try to be consistent with that Sundays and Wednesdays. And we talk about everything from hair to skincare to personal stuff, foster care, adoption, special needs children, just anything you want to talk about, we want to talk about it as well. My name is Tanika Gillard. I am naturally yours. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. That's my twin sister, Tisha McDonald. She's in Pennsylvania, Alternatives Beauty Studio. Alternatives Beauty Studio. And I really wanted to ask how important was not social media, but being technically advanced,
mhm.
technologically advanced. How important is that to your business? Everything is going to the internet and things like that. And I find it hard to keep up with so much. There's so many apps, so many different things that come up, but everything is going to technology. So, you know, um, I know yesterday, my sweet mate, she has Snapchat on her phone, and I just happened to glimpse over. I was like, I'm too old for Snapchat. She said, I have it, but I don't even really know how to use it to monetize it. Because Snapchat is younger people. Of course, you could put your pictures out there, and I think they last for 24 hours. I guess it's a good way to get the younger people with you if that's your market. So she was like, I have it, but I don't know how to use it. I think different platforms offer different things. What do you say?
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if you were finished your thought. Yeah, but there's so many platforms, Sneaker. There's so many platforms, and you got to be on a platform that works for you. So like you mentioned Snapchat. I would never be on Snapchat because it's for the younger people. But I can see now that you mentioned it, Snapchat would be a good place if you were doing like a special because it is only posted for a short period of time. So if I'm doing a buy one get one free, I could post real quick and be off. Or
Hmm.
just like TikTok, I'm not a TikToker, but my daughter, of course, she's 14, she's a TikToker, but you have your older generation who's on TikTok as well, like Dr. Phil. He's on TikTok
Oh,
and see families doing things together on TikTok. My daughter says she won't do it with me. So, you know,
oh,
gotta love her, gotta love her. But so you just gotta know where your audience is. So my audience is mainly Instagram, Facebook. I'm gonna start getting into Twitter. I was into Twitter before, but no, right, exactly. So LinkedIn, I've never been. I am part of LinkedIn, but I don't use
right.
LinkedIn. So I said I might need to get back into LinkedIn because that's more for professionals and stuff like that. So and there's a lot of networking within businesses for
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
I
So
have I have LinkedIn and I have Twitter. I'm never on either one. Same. It's too much for me to try to keep up. It's hard for me to keep up with the platforms that I have already. I don't post enough. I don't. I'm not on there enough to keep up with it, and I need to be more consistent in that. And see, that's what we're talking about today. Got to be more consistent. You've been doing really well on your side with your videos and everything, but I hadn't posted probably in a couple of weeks now. I will take my memories and share that but I haven't uploaded anything new. And I was swamped yesterday with clients, no time to take pictures. Hey, Aunt Val, do you see her there? But I haven't had time because I've been so busy with other things. And with those markets, you have to be consistent. So my next question is, would you hire someone to do that work for you?
But wait, you have to answer the question. How come you don't
Oh,
like the Tweetland? It's not that I don't like the Tweetland. I just don't know the Tweetland like that. And then I don't get involved with all that goes on with Twitter because you could get sucked into Twitter. My daughter is always saying how they post from Twitter onto different platforms, things from Twitter. And I'm just like, wow, but I've never gotten into Twitter. It's not anything, I don't know. I've just
yeah.
never gotten into it.
I have never gotten into Twitter either. I have a Twitter account. I hear that it's good to socialize. I've never gotten into Twitter either. But I think that we need to get into Twitter. But I think, oh, this is what I heard, and this is from, and I'm not going to say that this is the Holy Grail, but Instagram is going to be the biggest thing come 2023 because people really like images. I'm not going to give you who that information came from right
It's
now.
the same thing. I heard the same thing.
Yes, and so they're saying because people's attention span, pictures will catch you quicker than anything else. Anything that you read, it takes a minute for you to kind of absorb it. Whereas a photo, you can read a photo, like a mother and father giving a big embrace or
Tanika,
something,
it's not the Instagram, it's the Instagram story because it's quick. It's just that 30-second, whatever it is, just the story.
Yes, but it's quick. And so Twitter, I mean, you could get sucked into all of it. You could get sucked into Facebook. People spend hours there. I know I personally get sucked into Instagram sometimes, especially if I'm looking up knitting stuff or if I'm looking up hair stuff. Those are the two main things I'm looking up, and I could get sucked in like, oh, that's nice. Oh, I could make that. Oh, oh that braider is really good. And then I could get sucked into that account and start looking at more pictures and more pictures. So it's easy to get stuck into anything if you don't set a limit. You know what I'm saying? You got to set a limit. And see, in that time that I'm getting sucked in, I could have put something up on my post. I could have posted something in that time that I got sucked in to those other platforms.
And yes, to answer your question, I do hire people to do my stuff, and I have, and I will continue to hire people to do what I don't know how to do. I have one of my clients, and I don't work on Mondays, but I'll be there tomorrow, and I'm going to say to her, I need you to show me how to. I don't know how to copy links. I need you to copy this link to and that's what I'm going to have her do for me tomorrow. She's going to show me how to do it. I'm going to learn, and I'm going to be able to do it myself.
I agree. I feel like, hey, that's why I don't need to cook. I need to hire a chef. And this is really, really bad, you guys. But this is Nikki. This is Nikki. I am naturally yours, and I am what I am. If you don't know how to do it, hire somebody. That I'm quick to hire somebody because I'm not good with everything. There's things I'm not good at. So hire the person that's good for it. I'm not a plumber. Hire a plumber. I'm not a marketer per se. Hire someone to do that marketing for you, but make sure that they understand what your message is and what your brand is so that they can stay on task with your brand and your message, because you don't want somebody coming in and messing up what you've built up. So I agree with that. I just haven't found the right person to do the marketing for me and to get my message out there for me. Of course, I would want to be knowledgeable of what they're doing because it's good to have knowledge, because then you can say, no, that's not right, but just having the time to do it and the interest is just like, it's a lot. Of course,
Sometimes you don't have to be interested in something to do it. Like, yes, I will hire someone out but I also want to learn how to do it so I can kind of know.
That's what I
Right
said.
now, I'm trying to do some videos and I'm asking Ray to edit them for me, but I know eventually I'm going to have to learn how to edit or just the basics. I'm one to delegate because I'm not, jack of all trades. So Yeah, I do believe in just hiring out somebody to do what you don't know how to do. But also YouTube is one that's a big deal, but YouTube is the hardest to get like
Views
views
up.
or whatever. And you have to
Hmm.
be very, very consistent with YouTube. I think that's one of the problems. They're trying to switch out their platform as well. They're going to be making it easier um, as well because you see the same influencers over and over, and they want to make it like a more even playing field. But that one is one that you have to be consistent on, consistent on, consistent on, and then they have it broken up and into different categories. So we would be a lifestyle category as opposed to a beauty category. Meanwhile, we speak a lot about beauty. So, but it's like, where do we fit in? And it would be lifestyle because we talk about everything else. So
Right.
YouTube
And
is
I
one that
agree.
you have to be consistent.
I agree. I agree that you should be knowledgeable. I'm all for education. So, of course, I'm going to say you need to be knowledgeable yourself to do it. Of course, I know how to boil water, I think, but it's not my best skill. And I think that people sometimes need to focus on their best skill and delegate what they're the least least best. That's not correct. But you know what I'm trying to say. If they're not good at it, hire someone that is, and then you still learn as you go. I know that the young lady Jasmine who built my websites, both of them, she always said you just need to know enough. You just need to know enough. And so, but if I still get stuck, I'm like, hey, Jazz, I need help.
Yes.
So I just need to know enough how to, get these apps to work and things like that. So, and the young people, see, they're coming up with this stuff. So they're growing up with it. So it's going to be second nature for them to do stuff. I know I have Melvin here, and he's like, Anika, really? Like, you can't do this? Like, this is so simple. I had him help me create a folder. I don't know how to create a folder. So, and I still need some help getting stuff in the folder that I want you. It's bad, but I have free help. I have free help. He could have charged me for that. He did. Technically, he did charge me for that. It wasn't
I always teach my
monetary,
kids,
but
never work for free, never work for free.
well, hey, I mean, when he came in there with that comb, I'm like, darn it, this is going to take longer than it took you to show me how to create the folder. But it
Which
is what it
means you
is.
have to um, kind of scout out your help. You don't want to get ripped off by hiring somebody to do something for you because you don't know how to do it, and then they rip you off. That's what happened when I first did my videos for YouTube, and I got over 2,000 views. Tanika, what are you doing with your
I'm,
camera?
I'm sorry. Something bit me. I'm outside. Something bit me. Go ahead.
And I got ripped off, by them. Even though I got 2,000 views, I got ripped off by them. And then it was just like, I got the books done by them. I got the video done by them, but the video wasn't really good. It was very dark. I still posted it on the YouTube though, because I already paid the money. So I'm like, all right, we're just going to have to just go with it. But looking back on it now, because that was many years ago, I'm just like, wow, that was kind of bad lighting. That was kind of.
Wow. You could
So
see it
yeah,
after.
I got
Yeah.
ripped off though. I did get ripped off. When you
And
don't
that's the
know,
problem.
then it's easy for people to rip you off.
Yep, and that has happened to me as well. I think, and even though I had scouted out this person and really thought that she was going to be great for helping me with marketing and stuff, and she had good words, but um not really beneficial in the end, and I paid thousands of dollars and it really didn't help me off. I don't see no improvement from what she did from what I was already doing. So I think finding
Mhm.
someone that's reputable and can back it up. Sometimes, they don't have the same, they don't have the followers that you would think they should. If you this great at it, why isn't your following up? But I don't know.
But
I don't know.
sometimes it's not about the followers. Sometimes it's what they say. It's not the quantity; it's the quality.
Right.
Like me having clients. I don't want every client coming to me. I want quality clients coming to me. Not I don't want a quantity. I'm not trying to break my back, break my neck working for these
Right.
clients who's you know what I'm saying. So it's not always about how many followers you have,
Right.
or
That's true.
because you want for your own niche.
Right.
So that's the other thing.
Yeah, that's true. So, with the videos, I know I did some professional videos. I hired a professional videographer, but I really hadn't done much. So I guess too, it's you get good quality stuff, but how do you get it out there? Like he did a great job on the videos and everything, but he wanted to put it to his YouTube site, and I had a hard time putting it
Oh, see,
over
that's the
to
other thing.
mine.
That's where
Hmm.
contracts come in handy. Like we signed the contract, everything was great for the contract side of it, but you know, I don't know, they had internal issues, and that's
Yes.
why with the social media piece, it
Hmm.
ended up not working out with us. But go ahead,
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
I know. So it's important to have those things, but then you need to know what to do with it after you have it, whether it's good content, because mine was good, but I really didn't promote it or put it out the way it really needed to get out in order to grow my business, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, I'm still thankful because word of mouth is the number one
Still,
seller,
still,
still. And I think it always will be because people, your clients, they trust you and they say, hey, if you trust me, this is who I go to. And so that just brings on new clients and new clients. And it's a great thing for that. But I think that the social media part and the marketing part is very important to your business. And sometimes people say, business people say, if you don't have any money, you still need to put money into marketing because no
marketing
matter.
is the number one. You should be spending maybe 30% toward
Hmm.
marketing. 20,
Hmm.
20 to 30% of your budget should go toward marketing. You
Yes.
know, above all
Hmm.
else, that should be like the number one thing in your budget is marketing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Why do you think all these Nike commercials or people who advertise on TV, the top of their budget goes to that, and they're going to get butts in seats, as they say, because they know
Yes.
you're going to come and buy. And sometimes, Coors, Corona, whatever they are,
Yes.
really, as soon as you see their commercials, it's all about the advertising. It's all about the marketing. You
And
know,
it's important too because I heard someone else say that look at McDonald's. They don't just market; they market to everyone. They'll have a Hispanic commercial or a commercial targeted towards Hispanics or Latinas, and then they have a commercial targeted towards Black America. Then they have another one targeted towards children. So even with your messages, you can target towards that group or that sector that you're trying to reach at that moment or time. So if we wanted to market to females between the ages of 30 and 50, or even if we broke it down, because someone said it needs to be within a 10-year range. So if we said
okay,
35 to 45,
right.
that would be our target, women this age, and if you want to break it down further by race, or if you want to break it down further, how many children by children,
This
this.
is what I was talking about when I say your niche market. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
want to segment, that's what it
Mm-hmm.
is. You're
Yeah.
segmenting um your clientele or your customers.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And so, like I know for me, I wouldn't target children 13 because I don't service children. I wouldn't target women with children less than 13 years old. That's not my market there because I do children 13 and up. So 13 and below, 12 and below, I couldn't market to. So knowing your market, knowing who to trust to help you with your marketing, knowing what message you want to send out there. Like you want, I'm professional, I'm clean, I adhere to the COVID standards, we clean up, we sanitize, I'm licensed, so yeah, so that way you're building the trust of the people in your community and everything. So I was just saying that marketing is important, social media is important, finding someone that can help you with that if you can, that you can trust is important. And building up your name and your reputation is important within your community.
How do you feel like you can we'll just dive because we're just like surfacing social media. We're surfacing Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat. Those were the TikTok. Those were the ones we brought up. So I just wanted to reiterate because we have new people online. This is Tisha McDonald, Alternatives Beauty Studio.
This is Tanika Gillard. I am naturally yours. I'm in Alabama, burning up out here in this sun.
But the young people, because I do a lot of mentoring, and throughout the years, they always wanted me to get on to the Instagram, and I never followed through because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know, and I know it could have been bigger. if I would have just followed suit, but I didn't know. And so you have platforms that come and go, you know, like what was that one? Everybody used to use it, but no, it's not even in existence anymore. So there was quite a few, like MySpace. Nobody's using MySpace because I think
That's what I was thinking about.
Facebook over. So, you know, platforms come and go. Now you got Donald Trump talking about he's gonna end Twitter. You know, him and China going through this with not Twitter, TikTok. You know, so we'll see. Snapchat, it seems like it's phasing out. It doesn't seem like people are on Snapchat as much as they used to be because they're more so on TikTok, you know. So
okay, there's another one that I heard about because someone was like, you know, they need to buy stock in it, and I think Apple might have bought it. It's called Reels.
okay, yes, I've
Reels.
seen that.
Somebody or Instagram might have bought it out. I don't know who bought it out, but they're like, I got to get some stock in Reels, you know, because they believe that that's going to be the next big trend. And like you said, you know, they come and they go, just like, you know, MCI telephone company back in the day.
Yes.
I don't know how big AT&T is, but I know that they have their hand in other things besides telephone service.
Yes, they do.
So things do come and go. And that's why you have to be sure to have your own website and stuff like that, just in case something that you using. Because you've seen, we've had where they've had problems with Facebook have had problems and Instagram have had problems on a particular day, and everybody's just messed up, you know. So things happen with that. I don't know what that is, if that's the app or whatever's going on, or when they changing the algorithms out and things like that, and then nobody can use their social media platforms, you know. So things happen, that's true, and you just got to go with the times. Like I said, Reels, I had never heard of it, and then somebody was like, yeah, Reels, and that's kind of like a TikTok, I guess. I'm thinking that Reels and TikTok are kind of similar because it's videos again.
Videos is the thing because nobody really wants to read, nobody really wants to watch, and the shorter your video, the better. But you have conflict in there because sometimes they want a longer video because it engages if you have it a certain way, and then you have shorter videos to just get your attention. But it's like I personally don't know how to splice video. I don't know how to edit the video, so that's where my challenge is going to be, and that's when I'm going to have to hire somebody else to do that for me.
Yes, and I just want to say this real quick, that sometimes when you first starting out in your business, you can't afford to have someone to do that, and so you have to build up and work on that. You know, wait until you have the finances to hire someone, and there's nothing wrong with that. At the same time, you can find an economical way. I don't know right now with the way COVID is, but you can find college students that can help work on your programs. Like I said, nieces, nephews, children that are savvy can help you with that. So, you know, you just got to kind of be crafty in how you go about, you know, getting the help that you need. And sometimes just making sure you have the right lighting, the right atmosphere, setting the mood can help set the tone for your videos and your social media.
Okay. Well, I want to say thank you for tuning in today, guys. This is Tisha McDonald, Alternatives Beauty Studio. You can visit me at alternativesbeauty.studio. Check out my store there, and I will see you on Wednesday.
This is Tanika Gillard. I am Naturally Yours. That is my website. I am naturallyyours.com. You can make appointments there. You could shop on my online store there. And you could check out some videos and books and t-shirts and things like that on that site. So this is Tanika Gillard. Thank you for joining the Twinness today. We're excited about what we have coming for you, and we will see you guys on Wednesday.
All right. Goodbye. Have a good Sunday.
So long.